Thank you, David. And a chance now to take a look at some numbers for Caldwell Pope.
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage. And it shows you how confident he's playing right now.
And now the Lakers starting group. LeBron and Green make up the backcourt. Anthony Davis is out there with JaVale McGee. And it's Caldwell Pope in at the 3 slot. And for the Thunder, Gallinari and Adams, the combo out front. Chris Paul is out there with Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Ferguson in at the 3 spot. Of course, we know these teams have great perimeter play, and they rely on it a lot.
It feels as though, Kevin, the current rules in today's game favor ball handling. They favor shooting ability. They want high-scoring games with an ability to go unimpeded to the basket. And what it translates to me, it translates to pretty free-flowing basketball. You've seen the game evolve over the years, Kevin. What's your take on it?
I love the way that we see guys with great handles that can shoot and penetrate. I love the bigs outside. I got to tell you, Doris, there's nothing about the game I don't like right now.
I'm right there with you.
That one goes in.
Well, you talk about keeping your composure in a tight spot. Danny Green, not much of a window, able to finish on the inside.
Paul looking over the floor. There's the pass to Gallinari. Drills it from outside.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
James, the pass to McGee. Here is Davis. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. That one on Gallinari. Well, it was speculated all of last season and shortly after the finals ended that Anthony Davis had his wish fulfilled by getting traded to the Lakers.
And Davis and LeBron make as scary a duo as you can think of in the NBA. Missed out on some of the other marquee free agents, but AD will get a plethora of looks playing alongside LeBron.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. On the trade for Anthony Davis, a risk for the Lakers, but they feel, Greg, that both sides will find an extension this offseason.
There is mutual interest from both sides. Lakers made the trade confident Davis would resign. A bit of a leap of faith, but the Lakers did everything they could to secure Davis long term.
And both free throws good for Davis.
Well, the Thunder begin on the defensive end of the floor. This is a team whose formula is to force a ton of turnovers, come up with steals, get out in transition. Last year, 4th in the league in defensive rating.
Now, here is Gallinari. He's coming off a 25-point game against the Lakers.
And you know, guys, the other thing I really appreciated about his effort in that game was the effort and work on the glass. What a well-rounded performance.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
LeBron shot is off. And for the Thunder defense, Doris, it starts with their rebound.
Well, you have to begin with their strong interior defense. That lets their wings get out and pressure and take some chances. Defense has turned into a pillar for this team.
And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. And there's the foul. It's on Steven Adams. That is his first foul of the game. And McGee kicks to Caldwell Pope. LeBron passes to Caldwell Pope. Just 5 to shoot. And here's Green outside. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. The Lakers beat them last time when these two teams met in Los Angeles.
Yeah, and their last time playing against this club, they fell short. A lot of cheap fouls really plagued their starting unit.
You know, you try to establish consistent substitution patterns. It helps you stay in a rhythm, and they had to go to their bench much too early.
The Thunder shooting their initial free throws of the game right here.
And typically a strength of theirs, 79% on the season.
And he makes the first. And a big summer for the Lakers, trading for Anthony Davis. For a time, Greg, it even looked like they had a great shot at landing Kawhi Leonard.
He ends up choosing the Clippers, which gives rise to a compelling rivalry. The nexus of NBA basketball has shifted to the city of angels. Whichever team you root for, LA fans with a lot to celebrate.
And so he makes both from the line.
Well, a look at that 2018 Clippers draft pick in Gilgeous-Alexander. His incredible size at the point guard spot makes him one of the more intriguing players from that class.
And that one's good. James.
The defense really doing their best to body LeBron James, but he is just a physical beast who cannot be contained.
Now here's Paul. He's been a factor in their offense on most nights with his scoring average at nearly 16 points a game. And last season with Gilgeous-Alexander, Greg, you could see what he was capable of with his length.
Well, he is just so difficult to slow up when he's running downhill at a defender. Already a plus defender in his offense coming along. He could be a scary figure at that point guard position.
That free throw good from Gallinari. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Ferguson. Shot clock at 5. That's tipped from deep three-point range. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. The Lakers trail. Now LeBron. He had 25 points in the win against Oklahoma City.
And don't forget the sensational plays he made out there. He saw the court so well, firing perfect passes to teammates for wide open shots.
If there's a list of the best inside scorers in the NBA, Davis has got to be right at the top. When he gets his hands on the ball down low, you might as well just count it.
The shot's good from Paul.
Well, defensively, to me, you've got to do a better job communicating once the screen comes.
On the wing, Green. And he lobs it up toward the rim, and the slam dunk by McGee.
Well, Danny Green excels at recognizing when his teammates have open looks and putting it on the money. Nicely done.
Paul outside over James, and there's another one for the Thunder.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You know, we see this all the time, Greg. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Davis finds McGee. And 3 chances on that possession, but they just couldn't find a way to score. To the paint, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He can't get it to go. And the Lakers take it the other way. In the corner, it's James. Shoots over Gilgeous-Alexander. And James with the basket on the assist by Green.
LeBron was anticipating that catch and shoot. Nicely done.
Paul outside. Over LeBron. Good D by James.
And his lateral quickness really allows him to stay in front of the shooter there and challenge the shot.
And this is the key. In this game, you've got to be able to move your feet to be successful on the defensive end.
Here's Green. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. And that's a foul called on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That's his first foul.
And now only one away from being in the penalty.
Gallinari against Davis. LeBron dishes to Caldwell Pope. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Gallinari passes to Paul. And the foul called on Anthony Davis. That is his first foul of the game. Adams down low. Guarded by McGee. Pass to Ferguson. 6 to shoot. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot.
This guy's got tremendous instincts and a tremendous wingspan. That is what makes Danny Green so good on the defensive end.
And it's Davis with the jam.
Taking back the lead once more. Give these teams credit. Man, they are battling.
Boy, Greg, neither team willing to give an inch and neither able to seize the momentum. This has been a fascinating one to watch. Boy, what a nightmare quarter for this guy. He's playing right into the hands of the defense at this point.
Yeah, liking the vision there from Caldwell Pope, looking to get his guys going when they're open.
Thunder trailing by 4. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Thunder. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing the last matchup with the Lakers.
That was a rough outing. They did a few good things, but the inconsistencies caught up to them in that one.
To be perfectly frank with you, Greg, I'm surprised it was as close as it was. I thought they were outclassed all night.
Dennis Schroeder's checked in for Oklahoma City. Dwight Howard, he's checked in for the Lakers. Gilgeous-Alexander kicks it over to Schroeder. Gallinari outside. Back to Schroeder. Jacks up a 3. And no good. Great D that time from James. For the Lakers, they won their last contest, that game against Oklahoma City. The pass to Davis. Howard trying to free himself up. And there's Davis. That's good on the assist by James.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Schroeder against James. It's stolen by Davis. Bobbed up there for Howard. And Howard with the stuff.
That's about communication between teammates. Dwight Howard, high flying as ever.
Schroeder passes to Gallinari. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Davis. That's foul number 2 for him.
That's his second foul of the first quarter, and they may want to sit him for a while to avoid number 3.
Catching up on the changes for Oklahoma City. Muscala comes in for Adams. And Diallo subbed in for Ferguson. And the Lakers also making a change. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for Danny Green.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
Knocked loose and stolen by Diallo. To end the cold streak. And for the ball out of bounds, Davis touched it last. Noel's checked in for Gallinari. And then for Los Angeles, Alex Caruso comes in for Caldwell Pope, and Cook subbed in for LeBron. Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over. Doris, who are some of your favorite players to interact with, interview, and question as you go through the season?
Yeah, I mean, there's so many guys. I think, certain people really give a lot of thought to their answers. So a Kyrie Irving, he wants to explain what he's thinking. He's willing to share and take a moment and consider the question. Kevin Durant, Steph Curry, Damian Lillard, all of these guys, when I ask a question, Kev, they'll pause for a moment, consider the question, and then respond. And for somebody who's got to interview, there's nothing greater than having those guys willing to take some time with me.
Well, Doris, and you always get great answers from them, too. So there's a great rapport there, I can see. While we have a break, we can see which teams have made the most of their second chance opportunities over the last 10 games. In third, the Lakers.
I mean, you love their aggressiveness, not settling for one shot offensively, but really running down those loose boards and converting for extra points.
Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Diallo. Kicks it out to Schroeder. Will it go? Now in the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
Well, this is why spacing is so important. When you can knock down distance shots, as Dennis Schroeder does there, it changes the equation.
Kuzma outside. Davis down low. Noel on him. Passes to Caruso. 4 on the shot clock. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. Lakers shooting their third free throw shot of the game.
One shot.
And that one falls for Anthony Davis. Here is Cook. He's averaging a bit over 5 points a game. Davis dishes to Cook. 5 to shoot. Loads it up for Davis. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Here's Diallo. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Yeah, easy call.
And for the Thunder, a lot of the assistant coaches leaving this past summer. Greg, how much of a concern is that for head coach Billy Donovan?
Possibly a sign that Donovan could be on the hot seat in OKC. I mean, 3 consecutive first-round exits. Donovan on the final year of his deal. The clock is definitely ticking.
That free throw missing. And the second free throw, good. And it's Cook with the ball for the Los Angeles Lakers, leading by 5. Kuzma outside. Pass to Davis. Over Noel. And it's Davis missing.
And they've come out with a take-no-prisoners approach on the glass here tonight, guys.
Gilgeous-Alexander, good.
It took him a while, but he finally gets one to fall.
Lakers leading by 3. On the wing, Davis. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. Five on the clock. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here. Launches a 3. The shot's good from Kuzma. And the Lakers lead by 6.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
And Noel throws it down.
We are talking about a very solid passer at his position. Schroeder identifying an open teammate.
Outside, Davis. Kuzma, right side. Over Diallo. Kuzma can't get it to go.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Okay, I've loved the connection Noel has built with his teammates. Smart at knowing when to time that alley-oop.
Here is Cook. The Thunder making the shot. 1:30 left to play in the first quarter. Plenty of daylight on that shot.
Well, he showed right there. This guy capable of making shots, especially if you leave him that wide open.
Thunder trailing by 5. Schroeder with the ball. Coming off 31 points last game. Pass to Muscala. Fires the 3. Kuzma pulls it in. Los Angeles has gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Cook looking it over. And there's the pass to Davis. Got it for his 4th field goal of the game on just 5 shots.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
No, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
Sinks the triple. 6 points for Dennis Schroeder.
Well, rhythm, confidence. When Schroeder is pulling the trigger, you know he's feeling it.
Cook, the pass to Howard. 26 seconds left here in the first quarter. And he comes up with the deuce. Caruso's got 5 points so far.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
And here's Schroeder. He's got 6. Lets the 3 fly. That one's not going to go.
Didn't hesitate for a second to get a hand up on that deep ball.
Well, tremendous effort, tremendous timing, the ability to alter shots on the perimeter. That was beautiful.
And that does it for the first quarter. Lakers lead by 6. 2K Sports back in a moment here in Oklahoma City. Well, you see a lot of players who pick up a controller and fire up NBA 2K, thank goodness, including the king himself, LeBron James.
I play 2K all the time. Seriously, when I'm playing the game, I'm putting certain lineups on the court that I see could actually help us in real life, which is very weird.
Always experimenting, always keeping his mind engaged, Greg, with basketball.
And that's who Bron is. He lives, breathes, and eats basketball.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing?
Impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
What terrific work at the offensive end. They have built some early momentum here.
In a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. So for Oklahoma City right now, Nerlens Noel is out there with Mike Muscala. Then there's Dennis Schroeder, and it's Diallo in at the shooting guard. And here's Rondo after the made shot from Dennis Schroeder. A floater and the rejection by Noel. Davis.
This is a staple of his game. Nerlens Noel sends it back.
Goes up again. And that one goes long. Thunder trailing by 6. Ball's knocked loose and stolen by Kuzma. Goes up and Kuzma slams it in.
Well, they weren't going to pass up that chance to get out and run following the steal.
Diallo the pass to Noel. The dish to Schroeder, and it's sent back by Howard.
Dwight Howard at his best, sending it back.
And a wide open look for Rondo. Rondo with another miss. The Thunder shooting 43% for the game. Here's Diallo. A slam dunk by Diallo.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. Rondo passes to Kuzma. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Passes it to Howard. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. Howard's got 4 this quarter.
Well, not much else the defense can do. They contest with authority, but that is the determination of Dwight Howard. Nice play.
Now here's Schroeder. 8 points for him. Shot clock at 6. Here's Diallo. The Lakers with the rebound. Howard's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. The shot by Bazley, no good. Lakers leading by 8. Pass to Caruso. Floats one up. And it's Bazley with the rebound. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. Out to the right wing. Diallo kicks it over to Schroeder. Noel against Howard. Now here's Noel. He's tightly guarded. And that one's good. Schroeder.
That's his first triple of the second period. 3rd of the game.
LA's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Break last season, Dennis Schroeder transitioning to more of a 6-man role with the Thunder.
And for his first go at that role, I thought Schroeder looked really good. He's always been able to score and create, and coming off the bench might be the best spot for him.
Here's what Oklahoma City's schedule is looking like. On Monday, they'll take on Steph Curry and the Golden State Warriors. Then on Wednesday, they'll be playing against Damian Lillard and the Portland Trail Blazers.
And for that matchup with the Pelicans, that's a contest that could easily go either way. Small mistakes could be the difference, and both teams will need to be at their best.
And the first one drops. Well, the one thing I love seeing in these early games, seeing the wrinkles that the Stars have added, the new technique or the new move they've added, Doris, during their games they've played over the summer.
It feels, Kevin, like if you are not improving over the summer in the NBA, you are falling behind. Case in point, right, is the big men in the NBA. Look at guys like Brook Lopez and Marc Gasol, now able to stretch their game out to three-point territory. So important to keep growing.
And Doris, even though Schroeder changed roles when he was traded from Atlanta to the Thunder, he has embraced his new team.
A lot of people wondered, would Schroeder be willing to go to the bench and accept that role? He proved he was more than capable. And no longer having to act as a leader on a team, I think for Schroeder, he just enjoys going out and competing on a team with high aspirations. It's been a good fit.
The Lakers with the ball. The Thunder making the shot. Caldwell Pope the bounce pass. Adams against Howard. And James picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And the Thunder making a switch here. Ferguson's checked in, and Los Angeles making a change here as well. JaVale McGee's checked in for Dwight Howard. The Thunder have gone 4 of 7 from the field in this second quarter so far. Ball against Rondo. Adams, the pass to Bazley. Oklahoma City moving it around. Here's Ferguson. No points in the game yet for him.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
And Gallinari kicks to Ferguson. Poked loose. Rondo with it. He's picked up by Paul. Rondo gets the bucket. Rondo's got his first points of the night.
Well, Danny Green specializes on the defensive end of the floor, gets a strip and makes it easy on his teammates.
Paul against Rondo. Baseline try, and that one hits back iron. And so James will bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. It's a three-point game. Caldwell Pope fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
Yeah, shaky defense there. Giving up the bucket plus sending KCP to the line.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
One shot.
That free throw good from Caldwell Pope.
Yeah, much improved foul shooter. KCP also starting to get to the line at a higher rate.
The feed to Paul. Pass to Ferguson. Kicks to Gallinari. Adams outside. Just 5 on the clock. Caldwell Pope brings the double team. That's a 2 from Paul. The basket is good. That's his 6th attempt and his 3rd make. Lakers leading by 4. Now LeBron, a big-time producer. Currently, he's averaging 25 points a game.
How about that? LeBron James always looking for his guys. The court vision, unreal.
Now here's Paul. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's on JaVale McGee.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Well, we're now on the back end of what has been, Greg, an incredible career for Chris Paul. Perhaps no longer the undisputed best point guard in the game, but still a top talent.
And Chris Paul might not be the best point guard, but any team would be happy to have him. His efficiency and playmaking aren't going away anytime soon. And even though he's never been an overly athletic player, that aspect of his game still is strong as ever.
First one falls for him.
And guys, this is the way to stay in the game. They're doing a masterful job from the line. Perfect this quarter.
And so Paul nails both of them.
You can tell when he steps to the line the kind of confidence he has in himself. It's written all over his body language.
Rondo with it. And right now he's averaging about 7 points a game. And the shot goes in.
And Rondo, he's fantastic at staying strong through the contact.
Bounce pass from Paul. The pass to Ferguson. Pulls it up. And again, no good by Oklahoma City.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
McGee, the pass to Rondo. Now LeBron. They kick it out to Green. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. And now a 9-point Los Angeles lead.
Well, this guy is a lethal distance shooter. Danny Green lights out.
Here's Paul. Rebounded by McGee. McGee's got 5 rebounds tonight.
Boy, a really tough quarter for this guy. Just struggling to make shots right now.
To the wing right side. Caldwell Pope outside. Up again. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. McGee's got the lead up to 11 now for Los Angeles.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
And here is Paul. 8 points for him. Over Rondo. And Paul gets it to go in. Paul's got 10 points in the game.
And not much breathing room there. The step back move gave him just enough to get it off.
Passes it to James. Back to Rondo. Now here's Green. D right on him. Shoots it. LeBron kicks to McGee. And even after 2 offensive rebounds, they just can't get the lid off. Rondo against Paul. Pass to Adams. Shoots over McGee. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle. And now a three-point play chance here for him.
Well, you love when Steven Adams shows his strength. Even with the defense in his grill, he finds a way to score.
Doris, Adams, a terrific player on the floor. But you know what? He's a great teammate as well. They always talk about the great chemistry he brings to the Thunder.
And anyone who's had a conversation with Steven Adams knows he is quite a character. This guy is so easygoing. He's fun. I think he brings a great vibe to the locker room.
And the Thunder making a switch here. Gilgeous-Alexander's checked in. And Adams, no good on that one. Doris, you graduated as your college's all-time assist leader. Talk about some of the key traits of a great playmaker.
I think historically speaking, when we think about great lead guards, Kevin, we talk about unselfishness, vision, patience. Who are the players that make their teammates better? Though probably the one underrated aspect of a point guard to me, Kevin, is communication. Are you constantly looking for opportunities to communicate to your teammates, make them feel good about themselves, give them confidence? That, to me, is probably the most underrated aspect of it.
And Doris, when you played, you took such great pride in each and every one of those things.
I did. I love trying to make my teammates better. It feels great to make somebody feel good.
Here's Green. Steven Adams making his last shot. And it's McGee with the jam.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. Now, here is Gallinari. He has 6. Back to Paul. Over Cook. Green with the rebound.
And they hold a huge advantage on the backboards.
And LeBron gets it to go with the assist from Green. Green's got his 7th assist here tonight. We've got 1:28 left in the first half. Now here's Paul. 10 points for him. Pass to Ferguson. This one for 3. And the Thunder another 3.
And I like the way they're using the entire court here in the second quarter. The three-point percentage has gone through the roof.
Tipped away. Paul with the steal. And now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander, the fast break chance.
I'll tell you, no matter what he does, he can't find his rhythm, and you get the sense he's starting to press a little bit.
Here's Cook. And Adams sends it back.
Well, so good at anticipating when shots are going to go up. Steven Adams, terrific protecting the basket.
Paul for 3. And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in. And now just a 5-point Laker lead. LA has gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. Cook, the pass to Caldwell Pope. McGee dishes to LeBron. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. James has got 5 points in the quarter. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Three-pointer. And the Thunder another 3.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Here with Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And Kentavious, you guys were getting a lot of offensive rebounds in the first half. How important was that?
Oh, man, that is important, man. We got to keep them off the glass. We can't get them second shot, and we got offensive rebound too as well. Get us some second chance at the basket and just keep working hard.
Well, you made it work in the first half, KCP. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show. Hey everybody, welcome to the 2K Sports halftime program. I'm Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. The Lakers did not hesitate to set the pace. They were able to stretch out their lead to 8 points on the heels of a few stops and some quality offensive possessions. They ended up leading by 6 at the end of the first quarter. Going through the second quarter, they started to look a bit fatigued, but played well enough to enjoy a 5-point cushion here at the half. And let's get your thoughts, Kenny, on the Lakers.
Well, they showed a lot of discipline on offense. Called some high percentage plays. Even when the defense devised different looks, they always seem to have the answer. That's good coaching.
And big fella, let's get your thoughts on the Thunder.
The three-point shot has really helped them out. I don't always like to see teams around the three. But when it's dropping like that, I say roll with it. They keep setting good screens. Running these pick and rolls, they'll be tough to beat.
And that'll do it for us. The third quarter about to begin with Kevin Harlan standing by. We'll catch you on the flip side,
my brother.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. It's been a clinic by Chris Paul.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far unstoppable.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. So for the Lakers right now, LeBron and Green make up the backcourt. JaVale McGee is out there with Davis, and it's Caldwell Pope in at the 3. And it's good, 2 points. LeBron's got the first points to start out the third quarter for the Lakers.
Just textbook basketball, right? James's IQ for the game so high, his vision and court awareness so good, he can exploit that pick and roll so effectively.
And it's Paul missing.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And taken away by Paul. Out of bounds, the Lakers will take possession. Lakers leading by 7. Knocks it loose, and the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by James. This break in the action gives us a chance to show you the NBA's current fast break specialists. In third, the Lakers.
Yeah, I mean, they've got the athletes to run the break all game long, so that's their edge. They're always looking to take advantage.
Paul against James. Paul passes to Adams. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
And while we've got a chance, let's check out the stats for Davis. Averaging 25 points per, just over 3 blocks, and 9 rebounds. And on both ends of the floor, he's a guy they look for to take up space inside.
Well, certainly with the rebounding, with the ability to block shots, basically he does all the dirty work, so the other guys can look pretty.
Caldwell Pope outside. Now the pass to Green. 6 on the shot clock. Passes it to LeBron. Misses the 3. Thunder trailing by 7. Here's Paul. 13 points in the game.
A contested mid-range shot can't be what they were looking for there.
Well, especially with that defensive player in the area. You know he's going to find a way to get into the shooter and make him uncomfortable.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
And Davis sends it back.
He's got that huge wingspan, and boy, does he use it well on the defensive end. If Davis is within shouting distance of the shooter, there's a good chance he'll get a hand on it.
So it's the Thunder now after the missed 3 from Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. Ferguson kicks to Paul. Adams outside. Gallinari against Davis. They could use a bucket. And it's Gallinari missing.
Not a terrific start here in the second half. 4 attempts, nothing to show for it.
And it's Davis finishing it off.
Just Mr. Reliable again here today, Kevin. I mean, they need his points, and he's producing.
Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over. Doris, such an honor to be on this with you, and you were the first female to become a full-time NBA analyst, breaking new ground. You've accomplished so much in your life, personally, professionally. What would you tell young women who are graduating college, looking to get ahead in their career in what you've chosen?
Well, first and foremost, I've been very lucky, Kevin. The game of basketball has been a part of my life since I was 7. It's been a driving force. I love it. I would just tell young women, times are changing. Dream big. There's nothing that's impossible. And I'm so thankful to the NBA players and coaches who have just wrapped their arms around me from the time I entered this business. So kudos to those players who are part of the change, no question.
And hard work. I have seen you work. I have seen you prepare. No one prepares more. No one works harder than you.
Thanks, Kev.
Dwight Howard's checked in for the Lakers.
And with the pause in the action, let's look at the numbers for LeBron James. First in assists, and he sits in the top 15 in points per game. An absolute powerhouse offensively.
And we're talking about the ultimate competitor here, leading the league in assists, maximizing every possession. He just tears apart a defense.
And any discussion about CP3 has to start with his hands. The dribble moves, all the steals he gets, he uses his hands better than just about anybody.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he can't get the first one. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for Caldwell Pope. Good on the second free throw. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Pass to James. Kuzma, left side. Offline with his 3.
Oh, man, you know he'd love to have that one over.
And oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard.
Oof, ugly start to the second half. They're still scoreless in their first 5 attempts.
And it's Davis finishing it off.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. Now here's Paul. 14 points for him. And Davis sends it back. Here's Kuzma. Trying to get open as Davis. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And Kyle Kuzma, a late pick in the 2017 draft, but he's shown that he's as strong a prospect as any.
Yeah, flew under the radar as a prospect, but came in with a very refined game and was an impact player early on. Has already started to expand his game. Should see an even bigger role as he develops as a player.
The first one falls.
And positionless basketball, all the rage, and Kyle Kuzma really fits that mold. Is he a 3? Is he a 4? I don't know, but he gets buckets.
Alex Caruso, he's checked in for Green. And both free throws good for Kuzma. And very light-footed is Kuzma. Moves well for his size.
You know, kind of a tweener in terms of build, but he has the ability to light up that scoreboard, something every team can use.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 7 points in the game. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Shot clock at 2. Off target from three-point range.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Well, I'm not sure there's a more intimidating sight in basketball than watching LeBron on the move.
Now, Gilgeous-Alexander. With an average of around 19.5 points a game, his scoring has been a constant for them. And there's the call on Howard. That's foul number 2 for him. Paul outside, let's go, and he drops that one in. Paul's got 16.
And guys, when Paul kicks it up a notch, it's thrilling to watch. Always in attack mode, great at looking for his shot and making the D pay.
Now here's James. He's got 13. One-on-one here. Gallinari wide open. The 19-footer is on the money. He's got 8.
This guy a tough cover for any defender. Creative and assertive scoring the ball.
LeBron James on the wing. And they double up James. Here's Caruso. Gallinari covering. And it's slammed in by Davis.
Absolutely the prettiest play in basketball, executed to perfection.
I don't think you'd get an argument there. Everybody loves the alley-oop. Now, here is Gallinari. 8 points for him. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Gallinari. Clock at 6. Beyond the arc. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
I'll tell you, individually, he is doing all he can. But right now, somebody's got to step in and support this guy.
James uses the glass to finish the layup.
Well, 6'8", 250 pounds. You're going to have to do more than that to stop LeBron.
Here's Paul. And that one is off. Good D by LeBron. Down low. And it's slammed in by Davis.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Now, here's Paul. He's got 16. Inside, and it's out of bounds. Oklahoma City able to retain possession here. And how about now a quick check of the league's assist leaders. Here are the real stats, real scores from the real NBA. LeBron James, number 1.
It's hard to argue with his status as the best passer in the NBA right now. He just distributes the ball so well.
Here's Caruso. 5 points in the game. Kuzma outside. And the pass to Caruso. Here's Davis. Some solid defense from Gallinari.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Now LeBron following Chris Paul's three-point attempt. And it's Davis missing.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And what you love about his work defensively, the ability to challenge and change shots without fouling.
To the right side. Caruso looking for an opening. Good. Caruso's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over. Well, last season, a bit of a renaissance for Gallinari.
And the way Gallinari stepped up last season, Kevin, was a big reason the Clippers were as strong as they were. Now, on the other side of 30, he's been playing some of his best basketball here of late.
The Lakers making a switch here. Cook's checked in.
And quickly, let's look at the numbers
For Gilgeous-Alexander.
He's averaging 19 points per game, 5 rebounds, and 3 assists. He's been nothing short of fantastic during that stretch. Offense coming very easily for him.
And so much of it to me is his ability to read the floor, make the right decision, and then go right after the action he wants.
And it's Schroeder in the corner for 3. Nailed from three-point land. Schroeder's got 16 points.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
To the inside, Caruso misses from short range. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for Oklahoma City. Down by 12. They can look forward to San Francisco after this game and a matchup against Golden State. That'll be the first half of a 2-game trip. Here is Cook. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Here's Davis, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And last season, really not a fun one for Dwight Howard as he missed a lot of time. A lot of games left on the table by him as he has battled those back issues.
First free throw is good. And with Howard, his presence was missed in the lineup last year due to injuries.
And Howard isn't what he once was, but he can still make a difference on the floor. That size and rebounding really hard to replace on a team by just one player.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Rondo's checked in. Both shots good from the stripe.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Schroeder outside. 13 feet away. And he makes that one. 11 points in the game.
They seem to concede that shot, and his response is, thank you very much.
Here is Cook. He's guarded by Diallo. Off with the layup.
Boy, that's too easy to miss, but somehow he finds a way to do it.
With some arc, and it's sent back by Howard. And here we go. Fast break. Kuzma's got it. They get it back. Here's Davis. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to be on Nerlens Noel.
Clearly a foul.
You know, even as Dwight Howard heads for his mid-30s, I believe he can still impact the game. This guy is a physical specimen. He can be a tremendous force as a shot blocker and a rebounder.
The first free throw is good. And surely Howard not as explosive as he once was. But as you said, Doris, the presence is still there.
No doubt, Kevin. And this team doesn't need Dwight to put up 20 points. That's not what he's here for. They need rim protection, and they need him to rebound at a high level.
Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, he's checked in for Los Angeles. He hits one and misses one, each at the line. Thunder trailing by 13. Diallo inside. He's guarded by Davis. And pushing it up, here's Los Angeles. Caldwell-Pope with a wide open look. Buries the corner 3. Caldwell-Pope's got his second basket of the night.
Yeah, defenses beware. You have to close out hard on KCP and disrupt his rhythm.
Gilgeous-Alexander with it. He's got 11. Passes it to Noel. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. The Thunder with another miss.
Well, after hitting 1 triple in the first half, it's been all radio silence since.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Yeah, KCP steady there at the line. Nice work to draw the contact.
For Los Angeles, they have gone 9 of 10 from the line, so making the most of their chances.
and 75% on the season as a unit from the free throw line.
And the first one at the line is good. He's perfect from the line this time. Thunder trailing by 18. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Over Rondo. Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go.
Well, that's just inconsistency from him, and it's happened all night, and it hasn't helped their cause.
And that's the hustle you love seeing from Kuzma. When he moves like that, he is tough to guard.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Noel finds Schroeder. Looking to end the run. And he slams it one-handed.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-handed.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Now here's Rondo. Caldwell Pope outside. The three-pointer no good.
I'll tell you, it has not been this guy's best night, but the teammates have been there to pick up the slack. Love it.
A slam dunk by Diallo.
That is ferocious.
You said it. That was ferocious. Here's Caldwell Pope. The Thunder making the shot. No good from 11 feet. Gilgeous-Alexander surveying the D. Pass to Muscala. Schroeder against Rondo. Over to the left wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. From 16 feet away, he cans it. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 13. Lakers leading by 14. Outside Rondo. The pass to Davis. Over Muscala. And that one's good by Davis. Davis has got 26.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Anthony Davis firing on all cylinders for Los Angeles. He's up to 26 points in the game now, just keeps pouring in the buckets. And we'll be back with you shortly. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates, Greg. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Mike Muscala out there with Ferguson. Then there's Nerlens Noel. Then there's Dennis Schroeder. And it's Diallo in at the shooting guard position. That's the lineup out there for the Thunder. Lakers working the ball around now. Caldwell Pope for 3. And the 3 ball is good. And the Lakers lead by 19.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
And Greg, you know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
And it's Kuzma with the ball for the Los Angeles Lakers. Up next for them, the Grizzlies at the FedEx Forum. That'll be the second on the road in the midst of this long 4-game road stand.
I'll tell you, it's one thing to do this at home, another to do it in a hostile environment.
Boy, just sheer dominance, the ability to step into enemy territory and flat out take over. This is impressive.
And how about the communication between teammates on that alley-oop?
And that's what you need to pull that thing off. And they double up Davis. Back to Cook. Caldwell Pope outside. Passes it to Green. For the three. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Kicks it out to Schroeder. Davis with the double team. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. Doris, when you look at the success of international players, and the league has a litany of very good international players, Doncic being the latest success story, is the perception changing about these kids when they come from overseas and play in the NBA?
Well, one of the greatest, and to me, the greatest international player of all time, Dirk Nowitzki, a Hall of Fame player, probably changed the perception to start with. Now, listen, over the years, Luka is going to have perhaps a Hall of Fame career if he stays healthy. The reality is this. The NBA is looking for the best players to man those 15 roster spots of the 30 NBA teams. It doesn't matter where you're from, what the color of your skin is. If you can play the game of basketball and play it at the highest level, the NBA wants you to be a part of their league.
Here's Noel following the basket by Kyle Kuzma. Here's Schroeder. Misses off the right iron. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Here's Kuzma. Banked in off the glass. Kuzma's got 4 points in the quarter.
And now they're turning this game into a drag race, sprinting out for easy fast break baskets.
Schroeder passes to Muscala. He kicks it to Noel. Schroeder outside. Pass to Ferguson from downtown. Anthony Davis with the rebound. Davis has got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. To the middle. The shot, no good. And it's Oklahoma City the other way.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Diallo. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. You know, Doris, you and I love history. And we were talking the other day, you and I, about Bill Russell and his 11 championship rings. Do you think anyone's ever going to break that record?
I think it'll be close to impossible, Kevin, and the reason is, number one, there were so many fewer teams back then for Bill Russell, in no way diminishing the greatness of one of the game changers, both between the lines and outside the lines. Bill Russell will always be an historic figure, but it's very tough to compare eras. There's now 30 teams, nutrition, conditioning, coaching. There's just so much more information in the current era.
Steven Adams, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Alinari comes in for Muscala. James checked in for the Lakers. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. A look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. The rebound by Steven Adams.
Pressured that shot by getting a hand up just as good as a block.
And he did it without fouling, and that's become an art, changing shots without making contact.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
And boy, to have someone back there who can erase your mistakes, what a big-time asset defensively.
Now here's Caldwell Pope. And again, the Lakers no good. Alinari passes to Schroeder. Some of these players are making more money on endorsement deals than on their NBA contracts. I mean, I just shake my head at that, don't you?
It's an amazing time in which we live, because the power of social media and the understanding of today's athlete that their brand is significant and that their brand extends outside of the lines of competition. You see so many men who have overseas opportunities, whether you're talking Kevin Durant, Steph Curry, Donovan Mitchell. They understand the power of the face and the talents they bring to the table. Truly, truly remarkable young men.
Remarkable indeed. Clock at 4. Pass to Gallinari. That shot, no good. Kuzma with the defensive effort. Floats it up for Davis, and it's slammed in by Davis.
I love to see LeBron James work hard to get his teammates going. This guy is focused on everyone feeling good.
Here's Ferguson. Gallinari passes to Ferguson, and he gets the bucket.
This is what we call highly efficient play. Working off the screen, getting to the cup.
James, the bounce pass. Kuzma finds Green from down in the low post. It goes. Green's got 5 points now in the quarter. And there's the pass to Gallinari. Schroeder surveying the floor. Adams trying to free himself up. And that one's good. Schroeder.
For a guy who's a little bit smaller at the guard position, Schroeder is fearless. I think he likes contact.
Kuzma outside. Dishes to LeBron. They get a hand on it. Caldwell Pope outside. That three off the mark. Thunder trailing by 21. Gallinari down low, working on James. Now here's Diallo, guarded by Kuzma. Here's Schroeder. That shot is in, just like 6 others have been for him. He's shooting 7 for 15.
Well, the Dennis Schroeder show is cooking on all cylinders right now. The defense has no answer.
Timeout called the Lakers. Or as you think about the anchor of this team, Steven Adams just holds it down in the middle.
Oh, Steven Adams does so much, but it all starts on the defensive end with this guy. He takes away so much space on the interior. He is commanding on the backboards. He contests shots. Everything you could hope for, Steven Adams brings.
And now the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Anthony Davis.
Yeah, and his performance has been a jaw-dropper. He must have been feeling great coming into the building tonight, because once he hit the court, it was all working for him. He was in a zone.
He silenced this crowd with an unreal display. His ability to drown out the noise and the hostility of an opposing crowd is pretty special. McGee dishes to James. And that'll be Oklahoma City's ball as it goes out of bounds. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander.
Here we go, Thunder! Woo!
Out to the wing. Here's Paul. He can't get that one. Great D that time from Green. Caldwell Pope outside. And Davis throws it down.
You know, I like that recognition. He knows he's in rhythm, knows this is the time to give his team some punch.
Pass to Adams. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. Now Green defending. Back to Adams. 6 on the shot clock. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Green's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Throws it up high, and it's McGee with the jam.
Oh, such a beautiful pass to set that one up.
Yeah, the pass might have been pretty, but the finish was angry. Now here's Paul. And the rejection by James. Green inside the three-point line. Gilgeous-Alexander pulls it in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Ferguson. Here's Adams. Again with the block.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle. Of course, it seems like Adam Silver, the NBA commissioner, is one of the most well-liked commissioners in all of sports worldwide. Why do you think that's so?
Well, I think he was amongst the most important members of the staff of his predecessor, David Stern, who obviously oversaw the greatest growth in NBA history. The NBA became a global game. But Adam Silver didn't skip a beat. He is a great listener, a great communicator, and I've said this about the NBA for a very long time. It is a league that is in constant self-evaluation process. It is always looking for ways to improve the league, whether that means organizationally or with the play between the lines, and that's all you can ask for, Kevin.
And Caldwell Pope drops them both. Doris, we've both been very public in our admiration for LeBron, the face of the league, for so many years. When he retires, and we're approaching that date, who do you think might step up and take his place as the face of the NBA?
Well, probably the most likely candidate is the new and reigning MVP, and that's Giannis Antetokounmpo, who is an absolute physical force. He's put on 50 pounds. He's getting more and more skilled. When he adds that three-point shot as a consistent weapon and gets to an in-between game, he will be impossible to guard. Kawhi Leonard, he is now sort of taking over as a multi-time winner of the Finals MVP, and certainly a player guys want to play with. So just a couple of possibilities there, Kev.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. Russ, do you have high hopes for the new draft lottery system to keep every team competitive to the very end of the season?
Well, one of the keys in implementing this new draft lottery system was to make sure that the bottom 3 teams were given equal opportunity to get that top draft choice. I think you did see it have some effect on play and teams trying to be competitive while understanding they're still going to have an opportunity to build their team through the draft. But here's the reality. The NBA has got to be under review constantly. There's a process in play. It's one of the most proactive leagues in the country in terms of always looking for little things to make sure their game is the best it can be.
Attention to detail. Well said. Oklahoma City's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. To the inside. From the paint, and Patton gets it to go.
How about the timing? Could be the difference between an assist and a turnover. Nice delivery.
Pass to McGee. Fades. No good off the back of the rim. Thunder trailing by 21. Here's Burton. Comes up empty down low.
Boy, that's one he wishes he could have back, especially against soft defense.
And here's McGee. Caldwell Pope outside. Back to McGee. Knocked away. That's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. Just 2 to shoot. Got a piece of it. 1:46 left in the fourth quarter, and plenty of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws coming up. Remember the time, Doris, when it was rare to see stars changing teams? Now we read about it every day.
No question, Kevin. Think back to my formative years watching the NBA as a fan. Larry Bird was a Boston Celtic. Magic Johnson was a Los Angeles Laker. The trend in today's NBA is that shorter player contracts, more player control over where they want to be. And the reality is this, Kevin, at some point, free agency entered the equation. It's appropriate, it's fair, they've earned the right to choose where they play.
And the first one drops. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. 1:44 left in the fourth quarter. Back to James. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. Outside, Davis. Over in the corner, Caldwell Pope. And that one falls, coming off of Davis's feed. Davis has got his third assist on the night.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Lakers.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win, a game that not many will soon forget, and on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And this will be a big win for them. Lucky win number 13 now in the bag.
And once the horn sounds, they're going to go up 2-0 in the season series.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Davis.
Boy, I think he made his presence felt in the paint more than anywhere else. This guy's rebounding numbers were outstanding. He controlled the glass.
Spirited performance. You love to get this kind of win, especially on the road.
You've got to be able to block out all distractions in enemy territory. This team did a tremendous job staying focused on the task at hand.
Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Paul. Shot clock at 6. A rebound by the Lakers.
Sometimes you just have an off day, and this is one of those games for him.
James looking it over. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Danny, a strong defensive effort both individually and team. Now, how comfortable are you at that end of the floor now, knowing that you can make things tough on the opposition?
Well, we want to make them take tough shots. We're not comfortable at any point defensively, but we got to continue to be active and be aggressive and get our hands on loose balls.
It's been the mark of the Spurs for a long time, Danny. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
David, thank you as always. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, and the rest of our terrific crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long and good night, everyone.